Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to another meaningful conversation under Dialogues in Education. Today's webinar is on a subject that is no longer futuristic. It is already entered our classrooms, our staff rooms, our assessments, and even the way students learn after school hours, right? Our theme for today is AI in the classroom, reimagining pedagogy and student engagement in K-12 schools. For school leaders, AI is not merely a technology discussion. It is a pedagogical discussion. It is a leadership discussion. It is a discussion about teacher readiness, student engagement, and learning gaps, right? And it is all about the future role of schools. Now, the important question is not whether AI will enter education. It already has. Actually, the real question is, how should schools use AI responsibly, meaningfully, and effectively without losing the human touch of teaching? In K-12 education, we are dealing with young learners. They need curiosity, discipline, conceptual clarity, guided practice, emotional connection, and continuous feedback, right? So AI can support these goals, but only when it is placed within a thoughtful academic framework. So today we will discuss how AI can help teachers personalize learning, how it can make classrooms more interactive, and how school leaders can build a balanced model, right? So when the technology, supports, not replaces the teachers, that is the main point. So we are joined by an excellent panel of education leaders and thinkers who bring experience from school leadership, classroom practice, curriculum design, and technology-enabled learning. Let me begin by welcoming our respectable panelists. Colonel Sudhanshu Arya, Principal BB Surinder Kaul Badal, Malwa School, Girdar Baha. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Shri Sadbir Singh ji, Principal Guru Tegh Bahadur Public School, Dhuri. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
And last but not the least, Shri Ved Prakash ji, Principal California Public School, Moga. Thanks for joining us today, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. So before we begin the discussion, I would request each panelist to share one quick thought on this question. When you hear the phrase AI in the classroom, what is the first opportunity or concern that comes to your mind? So I'll invite Sudhanshu sir to express his views on this, sir.
Okay. First of all, AI, if you talk about the word AI per se, this introduced, this came into being just about 4 years back. In the sense, ChatGPT became popular and people started using it. Otherwise, AI had been in existence for a long time, being used by so many softwares, media companies, and so many others. As a school leader, when you look at AI, there are two things which first come to your mind. Number one, challenges. Challenges which the AI poses to a teacher. Challenges in terms of whether the students are being academically, are they being honest? That is one thing. There's somehow, because this became a very big news that in places like Delhi, all projects were being prepared through AI and were being submitted. It was very difficult for the teachers to assess whether it was done by a student or by AI. That is one. But as a school leader, I think the most important thing is the positive benefits which AI brings to the table. And the first one being that this can actually personalize learning. You can have different kind of sets of question papers. You can have different kind of pedagogy which you adopt within the same classroom for different sets of students. So these are two thoughts. Number one, you feel a little scared, and number this basically challenge. And number two, the positivity of AI concepts in the classroom.
Okay. So that's good, sir. Over to Sadbir, sir. Just in a line or two on thoughts or your thoughts on this, sir. An opportunity or a concern that comes to your mind.
And again, Sat Sri Akal to each and everyone's AI, artificial intelligence. I think what the sir already stated that one, it is something not new. It is already there. Means earlier it has been used in a small parts, but right now the people or the media or the industry or the government now they are using it. So everything it comes with the advantage and disadvantages. But right now whenever new things it comes, people they start talking about the disadvantage more as compared to the advantages.
Correct.
I can remember when the 1996 when late Prime Minister Mr. Rajiv Gandhi he brought the computer in the country. At the time people they started saying that one ki now there will not be any job and people they will lose their job. And then India become the superpower in the computer technology. So I believe that one key when this AI it has been used right now, it is very young. I can say now only the baby had taken the birth, but when it will grow, then definitely more challenges will come. I believe that one key if I'll compare because right now government had given the time frame that one key in 2047 will become developed. So 2047 government had given, and there if I see that the technologies changes, it will be vast. So I believe that when this technology it will be used to the AI, AI will not generate its own question. Question it has been framed by the human being only. So when you ask the question, then only AI will be in a position to give the answer. So that is the positive thing that one key, the advantage is there, but disadvantages are there right now. People are misusing it. They are framing so many things and they are spreading that one. So advantage or disadvantage will be there, but it totally depends on the person, on the media, and all the country, and also the people how they want to use it. So I believe that one this is the future, and we have to abide by the same, and we should inculcate the same in our day-to-day teaching and means implementing the same in the class itself. Because when we implement, then only the student will be in a position to use the same in the future in the positive manner. Although the students have already started using it in the negative manner, but we have to teach them how to use this one in a better manner. That is my submission.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Your take on, sir? Sir,
Yes, sir. Good evening once again.
good evening.
Whenever we just think about this word AI, it looks to me, sir, that it is something which we need to be adopt at any cost. It is difficult now just to be remain away from it. No doubt there are the challenges about it. We are need to be aware the childrens. We are need to aware ourselves. We are need to motivate ourselves. Moreover, the ethics of how to use the AI. There is a need to teach about that. As Satveer sir was saying that there are some challenges that can be used in a wrong manner also. So obviously we are need to be teach the ethics that how we can just use this AI. But whenever something new is coming up, definitely you know that it contradictions are coming up. And if we talk about we at the beginning, that is not appreciated. But slowly and slowly, whenever the peoples will become habitual, surely it is an opportunity. If I talk about in short, it is an opportunity, and definitely whatever the traditional methods were going on from the last 25 or 30 years, whatever experience I do have or how much I am in this industry, we were trying just to be motivate the teachers, motivate the children also. Ki this is the right manner. This way we should teach. But in actual, there was not any particular hand behind it. And just to bring the resource person all the time, just to make it available for the teachers, it was also difficult. I feel so ki by giving the AI tools in their hands, if they are visionary, definitely they can just learn in a very quick manners, and they can bring the changes in their method of teaching, which is the, you can say that need of the hours. So think about, I would like to submit this. We have to be avail this opportunity as it is coming up. Only need is just to be teach the ethics, how we can learn it and how much we have to use it. Thank you,
Great.
sir.
Great. So it means we must welcome this technology with cautious optimism, right?
Sure.
So thank you all of you for these insightful, opening thoughts. What is already emerging is that AI is exciting for sure, but it also needs direction, right? So schools cannot adopt AI only because it is fashionable. It has to improve learning outcomes, teacher effectiveness and student participation. So let us move to our first major question. My question goes to Colonel Sudhanshu Arya. Sir, in K-12 classrooms, many students sit in the same class, but they learn at different speeds, right? So, with different levels of prior understanding, so how can AI help teachers identify learning gaps, personalize support, and improve conceptual clarity without increasing the teacher's workload?
This is, I
Yes,
think, one of the excellent questions, sir,
yes,
which needs to be debated in a forum of this sort.
yes,
I'll take your words on this. When you said that AI is supposed to make the job of a teacher more, uh, providing more time for thinking, more time for analyzing, and make his job little easier. This should
correct,
be our effort. For this, AI can be used for assessing the performance of the students in a manner wherein you understand who stands where. Right now, what is happening? We conduct exams, we give marks, and the students are segregated in different categories: the gifted ones, the average ones, or the normal ones, and then those who are not doing so well. So
correct,
basically, three distinct categories. And we do it on the basis of marks being allotted to them. With the help of AI, we can also understand the reasons why our student is not doing so well. Where exactly is he lacking?
right,
Is it in understanding? Is it in remembering, or is it in application?
application, correct,
Based on this, the things can be devised. Once again, using AI, a teacher can develop a strategy wherein different kind of lesson plans can be generated for gifted ones, for the average ones, and for those who are lagging behind. And then subsequently, after every 15 days, every 1 month, you can again reassess their performance and decide, is there a requirement to move somebody from one group to another. And that way, AI can be of great help to the teachers, wherein his routine work is reduced and the work which involves his thinking part, that increased.
great, great. Over to Sadbir sir. Your thoughts on this, sir?
My thought actually it is very much connected with the utilizing the technology, because whenever a technology it comes, it always comes with lots of things, but it requires years to get the knowledge that it goes up to what extent. So I believe that one there should be a setup like that one, where through the camera only we can analyze that one which class in the class the student is attentive and which is not attentive, from the body language and by that paying the attentions towards the board. Easily on the basis of that it can be done. And somewhere I think that one the technology is already there, somewhere it is they are doing the experiment. What I have seen that one key in this situation, when we'll go for it, it can be easily identify, grading the students in the three category. If one of the child is attentive, it should be blue, and the child who is sometime attentive, it could be near about green. And if anybody is not paying the attention at the time when the teacher is delivering the lecture, it should be red. So on the basis of that, it will be very easy for the teachers to identify who is not paying the attention. And it will also give the benefit to the school management also to check whether in the class the teacher was also positively means giving the lecture to the students, and it has focused and it has utilized the 35 minutes or not. So that will be very crucial and very beneficial. And one more thing is there, although we have seen in the B.Ed there are three types of a category. It means below average student, and above average student. So the question paper can be prepared on the basis of that also. What I believe ki right now we are going with the pen and paper, utilizing lots of a paper and copies and checking and this and that. AI should be utilized for taking the questions, means from those students, all the three category students, in a different manner, and it should be digitally but not a pen and paper, so that the student should be in a position to give the answer. If a weak student is there, I can say not a weak, everybody is having the same brain, but means a thought process, it is always different in different students. So there, if we can design the question paper in that particular manner by utilizing the AI, I think it will be very beneficial, and even the slow learner can also get a average marks and above average marks, and it can get motivated. So I believe that one, through this only, best utilization of that AI can be done in the classroom.
Great ideas, sir. Basically, to check the engagement levels of all the students, all the kinds of learners, because they are slow, they are medium type of learners, and some higher order thinking students. We need to take help from technology, especially the AI, to understand at what level the students are learning, right? And moreover, the differentiated instruction is also the solution to this, because of the learning appetite of different students in a class. It's a heterogeneous system, it's not homogeneous in our classrooms. So, Ved sir, your take on this?
Yes, sir. As in a questions, as we were discussing about that different pace of learners is there in a class. Surely, I do agree that in a class there are different type of the learners. Some are very quick about the learning, and some are little average. Some are slow about. So AI is one of the, I feel so, that is a tool in a hand of a teachers with which they can just give equal opportunity to learn to all different type of the learner. Like for example, it is a big challenge with the teachers ki sometime if they are going with one type of the group, pace of one type of the group, so then definitely the other two types of the group which are sitting in a class, it is difficult just to be draw out their attention, because some students are there, they are quick learner, and very soon they are doing the things whatever the teacher is giving the instruction, in a fraction of seconds they do have the answers, and after that it is difficult to channelize their energy, and they start to be do some mischievousness also, because children are children's, it is difficult for them to sit free. So I feel so same is the some are the slow learners. If the teacher is going with the pace of the quick learners, then the slow learners are not grasping the things whatever the teacher want to impart. So in that case, it feels to me that here, with the help of AI, teacher can identify different type of the learners, and in a fraction of second, he can change his way of teaching, and he can provide different type of the assignments to the students in different manners. So if the students are their quick learners, till he just engaging the slow learners, to them he can provide some out of the box question in which they can start to be think their thought process can be just go for it, and at least they will remain engaged. So in that way the class environment can be kept in discipline. And moreover, quick feedback, as sir was talking about, ki with the help of this, we can just identify the gaps of the children's, and accordingly we can provide the remedies also. Sometimes we, being a teachers, not have, they can identify the problems, but what the remedies are needed to be given to them. There is sometimes they are not that much expert. With the help of AI, so whenever the feedback comes up, it is coming up with the solution. It can help out the teachers to find out the solution, in what manner that particular group of the children can be developed, what type of the assignment should be given, whether there's need of some practical assignments to them, some rote learning assignment, or some calculative assignments. In that manner, I feel so AI with this gap of the speed somewhere can be reduced, and it can be balanced in a class.
Great, sir.
Thank
So
you,
that
sir.
was a very, very important discussion. So one key point that comes out is that personalization cannot mean isolating the child, right, with a screen. In school education, personalization has to happen with a guided learning environment. The teacher continues to remain the central academic and emotional anchor, in the classroom. So AI can help in diagnosing gaps, as we all agreed upon, suggesting, practice, giving hints, and kind of, providing feedback. But the interpretation of student behavior, motivation, confidence, and classroom energy still requires the teacher. So teacher in the loop,
Absolutely.
a human teacher in the loop is the key, right?
That cannot be replaced. That
That
cannot be
cannot be
replaced.
replaced for
That
sure.
cannot be
Yeah,
replaced.
we all agree on that. So for school leaders, this raises an important implementation question. AI should not become one more burden on teachers. It should reduce the repetitive work, right? Repetitive work. So this helps teachers focus on higher order thinking, and give them, like, better visibility into student progress. So this brings us to the second question. Colonel Sudhanshu Arya, sir, student engagement is one of the biggest challenge, as we know, in classrooms today. Students are surrounded by digital distractions these days, too much. So short attention spans and, exam pressure. How can AI supported pedagogy, make classrooms learning more interactive, more inquiry based, and connected with real life situation? So
Once again, I come back to the first question for this. That is, until and unless a teacher has more time for planning,
correct,
for thinking, and for devising new methods to teach, the attention span will remain short. Till the
correct.
time a teacher is not allowed to become more creative. And that
Hmm,
creativity can come in only when we start using AI in a manner
hmm,
that teacher is having adequate time for higher thinking, for devising higher thinking questions and
hmm,
other activities which can hold the attention of the students. The
correct.
most important thing here is number one, the readiness of our staff.
Staff,
Are
correct.
they actually prepared to adopt all these technologies and all the methodologies to be incorporated in their teaching learning process? That is one of the biggest challenge which we are facing today. As far as use of AI is concerned, one of the most important thing which can be done is visualization. The way visualized things can be interpreted by the students. Theoretical things are little difficult to comprehend.
Comprehend,
So,
correct. Hmm,
so this, sorry, calls after calls coming.
no problem,
Yeah.
please.
So already there are a number of LMS, learning management systems, which incorporate these technologies. And I think your company also specializes in deploying those kind of solutions.
Right.
Wherein uh, the visual content is increased and dependence on purely theoretical content is reduced, thereby making it number one easier for a student to understand, and number two, make him a little more attentive on this. Second thing which can be done is, with the help of AI, once the burden of the teacher as well as student is reduced, we can start evolving discussions or other creative ideas. For example, field visits, which can generate more interest amongst the students. So that is where I think AI can be of great help to our teachers and to the school administrators both.
Valid point, sir. Valid point. Sadhbir, sir, your take on this?
I have a very small submission for this one because right now you are saying that one key how the students can be best means focus in the class. Here, what I believe that one right now the teachers are teaching through the 2D systems. Means they are using the green board, they are using the chalk. When we'll bring the AI and when we'll start using the interactive panels and other technical technologies in the classroom, it will become a 3D. Means if you want to check the cube, you can see the side of the cube by rotating it on the AI on the interactive panels, and it will be easy for the student also to understand each and every dimension. Because when you give the lecture in the classrooms, after means a few times or after a minute, the students what they started looking in the other direction, And but when the interactive panels or other technologies it will be used in the classroom to explain the topic, then in that situation it will be very easy for the students to understand. Why? Because when you have this type of a technology use, you will be in a position to bring that thing in the mind of a child which is not there. And again I am going over here for the slow learner, because every class slow learners are the challenges. Right now the CBSE introduces a new technology, and that I want to bring on this particular platform, that is OSM. And through the OSM, the checking technique, it has been changed drastically. And through that, we have identified that one key, because of the lack of the knowledge, this such a means the mess it has been created. So when you use the technology, when you do the practice, you will be in a position to reduce the time. But for that also, the teachers is required to be trained. Right now, I can say that one key in the India, we don't have that many number of teachers who are trained for this one, where they can utilize the technologies. And bringing the focus of the student is very much important. And it is possible only when you go with the technologies. So I believe that one key, just giving the AI to the teacher will not solve. We have to train them, we have to bring them, we have to means equip them so that they can utilize the same and bring the focus of the student in the class.
Yeah, Sadhvi sir, your voice was breaking. Can you check with your internet, please? Yeah, in the meantime, yeah, Ved sir, your take on this, sir.
Yes, sir. As we are discussing over the that how the engagement of the children can be improved with the help of AI, I feel so, sir. It would be a great spot in a hand of the teachers to make the children engage, because actually at a one hand there are a number of the activities which can be done by in a class with the help of AI. Right now, whatever the traditional method are going on, no doubt. However, from the some years, as we do have the IFT panels and all others, some things has changed, but till the AI is not completely coming up into the classes, it is little difficult just to keep the class engaged and keep the interest of the children's for a 40 minutes all the time to be connected. So with the help of AI, all the time just to be lecture method or paper and pen paper methods. Instead of that, when we are just bringing some quiz, some games way of learning, this way definitely the children will be keep engaging, and whenever the engagement would be there, I think so the learning has to be enhanced by itself automatically. And moreover, the concentration, as we are talking, this is biggest issue nowadays. The children don't have the, as I was reading somewhere ki whenever we were studying that time, the concentration time, whatever I read, it was almost 10 to 12 minutes, which has reduced now to 6 minutes continuously. One child can concentrate over one particular things. So after the 6 minutes, there is a need to bring the something new for our children. So by being simply ordinary teachers or ordinary tools we do have, it is difficult to bring a shift. I feel so ki AI can bring these shifts in between how the concentration has to be somewhere enhanced of the children's, how they have to be keep interested so that they can just think about that what my teacher is going to be teach me in the next 5 minutes, in the next 10 minutes. The things can be variety of the means you can say variety of the activities can be bring with the help of AI, which is not possible by being a ordinary way of teaching. This I feel so, and in that way, engagement would be enhanced automatically, and learning automatically has to be increased. I can just put my this much vision over this particular question, sir. Thank you.
Right, that's great. So basically, digital distraction is something which stifles student learning. In fact, within the classroom, the technology must work in the background, not in the foreground. It should not be visible, as far as I feel, because if there is too much technology into the into the classroom, the distraction will certainly take place. So we'll have to use technology in a very sane way, sane manner. So engagement is not entertainment kind of. A student may enjoy a digital tool, but still not understand the concept deeply. Sometimes true engagement happens when the child starts asking questions. It connects the concepts with daily life, and participates in kind of discussions and feels confident to attempt questions. So the future may not be only AI teaching students, right? It may be AI helping teachers create richer learning experiences in the classrooms. So let us now move to the third question, which is perhaps the most important for school leaders. So this is again for Colonel Sudhanshu Arya, sir.
Please.
Sir, for a school leader, AI adoption is not only about buying a tool, right? It involves teacher training, sorry, academic planning, assessment design, data privacy, parent communication, and kind of measurable learning outcomes. So, what should be the right roadmap for schools to adopt AI in a responsible and outcome-oriented way? Yeah, sir, your take on this.
All right. So thank you very much, because this again this is probably the crux of the whole thing. Because as school leaders, this is something which we all are going to uh, tread upon. This is something which we all are responsible for implementing.
Hmm.
The very first thing which I want to share is, number one, of course, is there a choice for us? No, there's no choice. We all have to adopt AI in the days to come. Partially, it is already being done everywhere. We have those touch panels, we have interactive panels, and everybody, or almost all schools nowadays have these devices. But so far, it is in silos. So we need to have a comprehensive, unified system wherein all resources of the schools are utilized in a manner that becomes easier for the teachers to teach and for the students to grasp.
Correct.
Now, this is much easier said than done. For the simple reason, the biggest challenge is going to be, it is already there for our faculty to adopt these tools. I find it very difficult to tell teachers time and again that you must start using all these tools which are already available to us. And invariably, they feel very comfortable in writing on the blackboard or green board and just explaining it to the students. And the students also, in a routine manner, they just note it down, take it home. Till the time we don't prepare the teachers, and this is something which is not going to come through in a short duration. We have to regularly monitor their progress. We have to regularly keep motivating them. So the first thing is, it's not only about acquiring the hardware, it is about preparing our stock. So when you're talking about roadmap, I think the first thing is preparing the stock mentally, emotionally also, because they somehow have a feeling that in case more and more AI is coming, either it will increase their work or it will make them redundant. Both the things are not true. This is not going to increase their work. This is actually going to reduce it, and this is definitely not going to make anyone, particularly teaching faculty, redundant. Because without teachers, no matter how much hardware do you have, how much technology do you have, nothing can be fully utilized until unless there are teachers as interpreters. So the first thing is teachers, then the hardware, and simultaneously we have to engage with our parents. The parents need to be, particularly, like for example, I stay in an area which is predominantly a rural area. The parents generally seem to have an idea that we are not concerned. We sent your child to the school. You do whatever you want to do with him. We want a certificate at the end of the day in his hand. Whereas, as a school leader, my concern will be, will this child be able to compete in the competitive world today outside? What are the roles which are expected out of him as he moves out into the job market? Are we preparing him for that? And that can only happen when we start introducing AI in a phased manner right from now onwards. I'm happy to say that at least partially it is already happening. However, it will take a lot of time to be implemented. So my take will be, number one, mentally prepare the faculty prepare the students, get the hardware. You don't have to do anything about the students. The students are way ahead of us as far as adoption of technology is concerned. Any technology. In fact, they are the ones who will start teaching us also in a very short period of time. So
Correct.
this is what I have to submit on this. That we have to. The biggest challenge is preparing our faculty for the task ahead.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's great, sir. So faculty like orientation is must. I mean, they need lot of reskilling and
And holding.
upskilling, hand holding, but reskilling. They need to change their way of teaching, and
Absolutely.
how do they interact with the students? How do they interact with the parents? In fact, so the technology can ease their job, you know, across all these
Absolutely.
stakeholders. That is very important. Yeah, Sadhbir sir, your take on this, sir.
I just want to say that one key here, the first role of the principal or have the head of the institution is to create a clear vision regarding utilization of the AI in the school itself. Because until unless you don't have the vision, you will not be in a position to implement the same in the school day to day working. So first is very much important is creating a clear vision regarding the same, and the second one is after the vision means training the staff itself, because already the sir had given a clear means the points related with that one key. The staff training is must, because whenever the changes it comes, normally as a human being we don't want to adopt the changes. We are having the habit of running with the same old orthodox system now. But the students are very advanced, they are already using the AI technologies, but the schools they have not started using it right now with a 100% pace. Here the staff is very much important, and in the staff also we should divide the staff in such a manner where we should give the these visions especially to the youngster. Those in the staff also who are very young, they can easily adopt it as compared to the the previous old staff and the staff which are senior over here. So when the senior will the young person will adopt automatically, if it will be shifted to the senior staffs and they can go for it. So teachers training is very much important, which is connected with the capacity building related with the AI. Then a curriculum should be attached with the AI. Means in every part of the curriculum there should be small thing related with the AI. Government had already implemented, CBSE had already implemented CT and AI from the class third onwards. It is only a small bit of a thing should be given to the student so that they should get addicted with the AI, and the teacher should also learn how to utilize the same in the classroom. Once this will be implemented, automatically the speed of this utilizing in the school it will increase. And after that one, sir had already stated that one, he means connecting the parents with that one. Right now it is a big challenge in the area where I am also having the school. I am also there at the very rural area, and here people only understand about pen and paper. Apart from that they don't understand. So in that situation means educating the parents it is very difficult. They are using the touch screen mobile, but they don't know what are the other things which are available in the touch screen mobile, so that how could it is possible for them to understand what extent the AI can go. And then responsibility of the AI policy also in the classroom, I think in the school itself it should be created, because if you will not create a policy, you will not be in a position to find out the outcome, and you will not be in a position to supervise and also to check that one whether it has given any result or not. So a clear cut policy should be there. When you have the policy in that situation, the management will also support you. This is the policy of implementing the AI in the school. So in that situation, step by step things will be there, and at the last means supervising and finding out the outcome, whether utilization of the AI had given any result or not. And it should be time bound according to that one, 15 days, 1 month, 3 month at time bound auditing of this it should be there. There should be the way we are doing the academic audit, there also their AI audit also should be there in the school, so that in utilization of the same it will be very much clear, and when it is giving the outcome the same thing should be utilized afterwards. and the pace of the same thing, it will increase. So that is what I think, that one, if step by step it will be done, it is possible, and it is only possible by the leader of the school. The leader of the school only can do this one.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Ved sir, your take on sir this?
Yes, sir. As very nicely, Satri sir has just brought the things in front. So
Correct.
I just wanted to add in this, ki, sir, being a leader or being a is head of the schools. First of all, we are need to be work over the infrastructure, that we are need to be provide the necessary infrastructures, and we need to prepare that infrastructure so that the AI can come into the classes. And one of the biggest flaws, whatever I felt in my 25 to 30 years of experience in our education system, I would not say that that is in a system or whether in my vision or someone else. But one of the greatest flaws is there, the things are getting added. But whenever something has to be get added, we are need to be abolish the previous things. What we are not getting ready in our education system to abolish the previous things, and due to that reason, what is happening is that the thing is this: it is getting to be overburdened every time, and that's why teachers are also not accepting the things, because they have to go on with the previous structure. Also, we are not ready. Is something we are need to be omit, then only the new things can be written over there. So with this, first of all, we need to prepare ourselves for that also. Ki if AI is coming up, we have to leave the traditional method. Yeah, again, we will be keep on the things ki that you have to go with the paper pen, then question answers at the back exercise, everything has to be done. And along with that, you have to use the AI also. You have to use that smart classes also. Then the teachers, it is difficult for us to motivate the teacher, and that's why the things are not getting implemented in a right manner, because it is looking to the teacher also overburden. So something we are need to be abolished, then only the new things can be come up. So this is one thing which I feel, so we are need to be prepare ourselves. Second thing is this, as right from the beginning, I also advocated the same thing. My the counter speakers also said about that. Till we will not be in a condition to motivate the teachers and we will not provide the necessary trainings to them, it would be difficult for us. And third, and very necessary, whatever it looks to me, we are need to teach the students the ethics of the AI, how much they can use and what they can use at their classroom or what they can use at their home. Because this is also one of the great problem in India, because there are no restriction yet that what content can move up to the which type of the age group of the student. Because everything is available to each type of the child, so that also, whenever the devices has to go in their hand, because if they have to use the AI, so then definitely the devices are needed to be in their hand. We are need to be advocate this independently, that yes, there is a need of the device in their hand or gadgets in their hand. But how to authenticate that, ki what they are using, how much they are using. So means ethics and limitation we are need to be defined for the children, and for that somewhere I feel so from the back end, policies maker are need to be make certain policies ki this much are the limits and this much age group can't surf more than that over the devices also. So I feel so these are the challenges before using the AI, but no doubt as it is an opportunity and we have to go up with this, definitely it can be a great boost in our learning education system. Thank you.
Absolutely.
This is enough.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This was a very practical and necessary discussion. So now, as we come to the close of today's webinar, let me summarize the essence of our discussion. The most successful schools in the coming years will not, be those that simply use the most advanced tools, right? They'll be the schools that combine human teaching, as we all advocated this, thoughtful pedagogy, structured academic planning, and intelligent technology in the right proportion. That is very important. Responsible use of AI is must, and ethical, as Ved Prakash sir said, the ethical use of and responsible manner we should use. Finally, the heart of education will continue to be human. The teacher who inspires, the principal who creates the vision, as Sadhbir sir advocated this, the visionary part of the school leaders, the parents who support, and the student who learns with curiosity. So, on behalf of Dialogues in Education, I sincerely thank all our esteemed panelists for sharing their valuable insights. I also thank all school leaders, educators, and viewers who joined us today. We hope this discussion has given you some practical ideas on how AI can be introduced in schools, and not as a trend, but as a thoughtful academic transformation, right? So please do subscribe to Dialogues in Education on YouTube and stay connected with us for more conversations on the future of teaching and learning. Thank you once again. Good evening. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Nice. Thank you, sir.